Hey everyone, Matt Yardley here, and today we are talking Vero. Is Vero the giant slayer? Is it going to destroy Instagram? And what is Vero, for that matter? So we're going to go through a couple of points, a few things that I've learned through chatting with other photographers and things I've seen online, and let's see how you feel about this app by the end of this.
But before we carry on, let's have a look at the app itself. So the minute you open Vero, you're into the pictures straight away. And you can see videos in full portrait mode this time, a YouTube link from Jerry. That's one of the things that you can actually share on the app as well. So it's not just photographs, which is great. As you can see, it's got a very Instagram-y type of look as well. Under the search tab, also a lot of really cool things to find. It goes beyond photography, in fact, where you can search for things like music and films and featured photographers and, which is really, really cool. If you go across to the music slider and you have a good internet, it should pull up a whole lot of music. But if you come across to the movies, you can see what's trending and what's going on as well. So that's within the search tab. You've also got a messaging function. Only your connections can message you, as well as calls as well, which is not too complicated, but still a good feature. And then when it comes to creating posts, as you can see, you can create gallery posts, links, and all sorts. So on the home page, you slide across if you want just videos or perhaps just links or just music. So you can really refine what you're looking for. If you open up the menu, you've got a few more options here where you can look at where your received invites are, or your sent invites for that matter, as well as invite friends via email, SMS, or you could share a card which people can follow then to your handle. If you go down further, you've got your settings that you'd find in most apps, I suppose, which makes it pretty simple. Nothing too fancy here. And if you went into your actual profile, this is what it would look like. And as you can see, you have connections and followers, so you can connect with people who you can message and have a chat with, or you can just have simple followers. But it's a pretty simple profile grid, and it's all quite self-explanatory and quite neat and very easy to use. And all the things you save or post will be in there. So that's basically it. Here's a sample of my profile, and you can go in grid view or you can have it in list view. There's some of the shots that I've just posted recently, and all very simple and easy to use.
Let's go back in time. So in 2018, I joined Vero for the first time. And then in 2018, it was really coming into its own, and it was meant to be this app that was the giant slayer, the app that destroyed Instagram, the one and only app that everybody needed. And then all of a sudden, it just fell off the map. Almost as quickly as it arrived, it disappeared. I like to think that they went back and recalculated and recalibrated. They've now come back recently. What I'm thinking is that this is great for us as photographers, because Vero have come back with a whole new different game plan. So here's the question: will Vero destroy Instagram? Honestly speaking, and in my opinion, no, it won't. And the reason being is this: because Instagram are very clearly, or they have decided rather, to go in one very clear direction, which is mostly reels and videos, etc. Whereas Vero have decided to go more photographic. So, there's a very clear-cut idea between them, and that, I think, would make it very unfair to try and compare them, or to even pretend to say that Vero will destroy Instagram, especially because Instagram's got such a strong footprint anyway. So it's not going anywhere. It'll be there forever. It's just taken a different course, and kudos to them, because Instagram simply just doing good business. They are giving the crowds what they want. They are keeping up with the times, and they're doing exceptionally well for it. They're driving a lot of profits, and that's wonderful. So it makes perfect sense for them to do what they do. However, as a photographer, this can be quite frustrating, because when I post a photograph on Instagram, much like I'm sure you do, it gets buried in all sorts of reels, of cats chasing red laser dots, goats. I'm a goat guy, so I love watching goat videos, and our pictures just get completely swept under the rug. Our pictures are not doing well. Come Vero. Vero promises quite a few things. Now, let's just really hope that these promises are true, of course. So, meaning that they are trying not to use methods that other social media platforms are using. They want to try and keep it an honest app where people can see what they want to see. And so the algorithm, if you like, is going to make sure that you're seeing content from the people that you want to see content from. Whereas on Instagram, it will look through your search history and push a lot of content into your feed and throw some odd things in every now and then to try and hook you. Because it's a bit more of a timeline-based algorithm again, your pictures will have stand a chance of being seen by the people who want to see it. So the algorithms and the way Vero is set up is quite different to that of Instagram. It's got a very similar setup to what Instagram used to be back in the day. So that's quite interesting. So Vero won't destroy Instagram, no. And Instagram is definitely not going anywhere. I, in fact, am going to be posting a lot on Instagram. I still love the app. It's a great app. And this is not a way to get you away from there and onto Vero only. I believe that there's space for two, especially as a photographer or a creator. But I just think Vero is a bit more photographic orientated, and I just think that it's an app where we can, as a community of photographers, start to produce our work again and show people what we've got. And I think it's an app where we can express ourselves. What I've noticed on Vero, what I'm loving to see, is that a lot of people who are on Instagram and posting what Instagram wanted, because this is another thing that's different with Vero. Instagram, you like things like animals mating and kills would always do better. So people would often post those pictures, and those very people who I now follow on Vero are all of a sudden doing fine art, which obviously I'm a big fan of, and really expressing themselves. And that's so cool to see, because that to me means that they're not being affected or guided by this so-called evil algorithm, which is awesome. I think it's a great platform to do that, to express yourself, to do photography for what it's worth, actual photographic stuff. Instagram has got its place too, so don't get me wrong there. But yeah, what I think is, let's join Vero. Let's give them the support that they need in the beginning, because if they stay true to their promises, then I think we're in for a really good app where we can all finally post our photos that we just want to post and have a bit of fun and not have to worry about the stresses of hashtags and algorithms and such. Concentrated on the people that you want to see and the people who want to see your content, posting the things we want to post. It's going to be very, very, very cool and very exciting, and it'll be awesome to connect with you on there. So look us up and let's meet up. And yeah, all the best.